Hello, everybody. Welcome to Video Game Warzone number 318. I'm your host, Torrance Davis, and I'm here with Zachary. Hello.
You sound fucked up.
What?
To me, you sound fucked up.
How do I sound fucked up? Oh, I think I know why. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. How about that now? How about that now, baby? How's that sound? Hello? Motherfuckers.
Yeah, that sounds better.
They left me. Oh, hey, okay. I sounded like poop because I switched it to my headset last week when we played Player Underground's Ballaroo. And so now I'm back to the regular microphone. I had to switch it back.
Why is it so damn choppy?
No. It's not me, because you're coming in choppy too. You know what I'm saying?
Discord sucks.
Let me just close Discord and reopen it again. I'll see you guys when I get back. Okay, hold on. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, is that better? Hello? Motherfuckers? Is that any better?
For me,
Oh, it's all fucked up. You're all fucked up, Ice. You need to fix your shit. Hey, I'm a robot. Do I still sound like a robot? I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't think it's me. Hold on a second. How now, brown cow?
Why is no typing on the sitting here?
I don't understand a word you're saying. I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't know if it's me or it's you. You hear me coming in crappy, and I hear you coming in crappy. Are you coming in crappy because of me? Am I coming in crappy because of you? Is it Discord? What is it? That was a funny. That was that Mario GIF is funny. All right. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on this week. This is the first time Discord's ever done this. Jackal's on this YouTube shit every fucking week. Look, I know you like the throwdown on YouTube. I get it.
Maybe because the stuff asked.
Because the what? You're gonna have to type it, Ice, because you sound like fucking Hal 9. You sound like you sound like Hal 9000. Can somebody else talk so I can verify if it's me or Ice? So I Am Legend is saying we both sound bad, so it's fucking Discord. Jesus, mother of fuck. I don't have time for this shit. I got important things I need to talk about tonight.
Troubleshoot.
Urkel, Durkle, Durkle. Let's see.
Here, robot broken.
Nerd. All right, hold on. Appearance. This is what happens. Something good comes out, and then after a while, it fucking... What, they got overlays in this? They got... Something good comes out, and then it gets fucked up. Yep, there's nothing in here that I can do to make the sound better. I'm hearing about it. Oh shit, that was fixed. That was quick, Ice. Let's just check this out. Would you like to play a game? Oh. Switch the server region and server settings overview. Okay. Oh, I sound fine now? Oh. Well, I need Jackal in I Am Legend to say I sound fine. No.
Hey, you don't sound like you're a robot no more.
No, Nintendo Call of Duty. No. I sound cool now. Coo. I'm cooing. Coo. I just want to let you know I've had a tough week, so I'm going to be a little crazy tonight on the show, so don't mind me.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
You guys ever notice the weird sound balls make when you're slapping them up against somebody? Who are you talking to, Ice?
I'm not talking to anybody.
Somebody's
There's
talking
conversation
in the
going
background.
around.
What kind of balls?
Mega Jack stayed right on point. Wait a minute, what kind of balls is he talking about? Mega Jack. Okay, that was funny. That was worth it.
You have to elaborate.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome to Warzone 318. Let's get into the nitty and the gritty. I guess. Really, Ice?
What?
What was that? What was all that?
What is what?
I just heard a bunch of static come out of your mic. Would you drop it?
I just plugged in the mic again.
Oh, okay. You sound fine, Ice. You sound fine, Ice.
It wasn't about that. It was about
man, that
muting.
beard and everything, man. Oh. Okay, so.
Did you go watch Ghost in the Shell yet?
No. I told you I'm gonna wait for it to come on Netflix or something. Now you maybe lose my train of thought. Chugga. Okay, I got it. All right, so.
That's an old train.
I guess. Oh. Motherfucker? What? I guess Nintendo had a backup plan if the Switch didn't sell, and that was to come out with a 2DS. So I guess the Switch is doing well, and they got all these 2DSs, so they just released them anyway. I actually think it's pretty cool. The 3D feature was kind of stupid, and I find myself turning it off and prefer playing some games in 2D, except like Galaxy Force. So, no, you did not, Freddy. No, you did not. That is not a real Snickers bar, dude. Freddy, put on a microphone right now. You did not get a fucking Snickers bar that's as big as a small child.
That's bigger than a small child.
Please tell me that's not
Project
real.
Scorpio, man.
That's not real, dude. Please tell me that's not real. What's a yard? 3 feet?
I don't know what's funnier, the giant Snickers bar or the bottle of water.
Is that for real? Is that real? That was a question, Freddie.
It's just packages. There's like little packages in there, like regular size ones.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say, like, dude, we want you to stay around. That poses a well. Even still, that's fucking a giant box full of small Snickers bars. You gonna eat that whole thing by yourself?
Early Halloween, so I don't know.
Oh man, come on,
I didn't
Freddie.
eat all that shit, man.
Have a salad, man.
That's just
2DS.
the next gen sticker bar, man. 1080p graphics.
Oh, it's a 2DS XL. How much is that going to be?
I don't think they had the price.
I might buy one of those.
What is this video from? What, Gloomy Flash. Whoever Kalel, where does that come from? Because it's like live action mixed in with 3D. What is this?
You gotta get high about it, dude.
Nintendo VR? That's not Nintendo VR. What the hell is this? This is gross. Okay, it just got gross. I feel like I've seen this, but I'm not sure. What show is this from? This is from something.
It's freaking out, ladies and gentlemen.
You can't tell me what that's from, Kilo? You just did a search for a GIF and this came up and you don't know what it is? I'm really trying to figure out what this is. That's a real commercial? Must be Japan. That don't make no sense. Okay, anyway, where was I? So yeah, they're coming out with a 2DXL. It looks pretty badass. Got rid of the 3D. Considering that this thing is old as shit and they got rid of the 3D, it shouldn't be no more than $99.
That's gonna be more than $99, dude.
It shouldn't be, though. It really shouldn't be. You know this, because, like, how much is the 3DXL right now?
Isn't it like 149?
I'm looking it up right now. 3DS XL. $243. However,
it's as much as the Switch. That's hilarious.
You can find some. Let's see. No, dude.
It's gonna be
like if you get a Nintendo 3DS XL red black, which is the one I have, it's $258 motherfucking dollars.
Rip off.
So they're probably going to charge $199 for this. This is Nintendo. This is. I'm sorry to say this. I don't mean to be racist or anything, but this is Japanese thinking right here. This is Japanese thinking. It makes no sense. What the fuck is wrong with these goats?
Bah.
Oh, they got that disease. Anyway, so yeah, it's stupid. But you know what? People are going to buy it. People who already have 3DS XLs are going to buy it. Why? Because it has fucking Dragon Quest slime on it or some stupid shit.
If it's cheap enough, I'll buy it.
Yeah, if it's cheap enough. If it was $100, I would probably get one. But, you know, I have a feeling it's going to be $200.
I wouldn't buy the regular 2DS because it's ugly as fuck.
Oh, the regular 2DS is a piece
It's
of
ugly
shit.
as sin, man.
Yeah,
I'm not buying this shit.
They should have never came out with that. All right. So that's the Nintendo thing. And I guess what just came out or is coming out? Mario Kart 8 came out today. And
Yeah.
I asked the stupid question, can you play with Wii U users? And I guess there's no cross gameplay between the Wii U and the Switch. So that's kind of stupid. That's just really stupid. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I mean, I have Mario Kart 8 right now on my Wii U. I could be playing with those 2 million Switch users. More people to race, right? No, of course not. Because they couldn't make it crossplay or whatever. Or, you know what I'm saying. This is fucking stupid. What is Nintendo doing? Does the Switch do 60 frames per second?
Yeah, it does actually.
Does it really? That's the
For
least
that
it can
game,
do.
yeah.
Oh, the Switch version. I don't know. I was watching a stream.
Yeah.
They were playing it on the stream, and it's exactly like the Wii U version.
It's 60 frames.
But yeah, I guess it's 60 frames a second. I'm just like kind of pissed that I was like, oh, a bunch of new people getting Mario Kart 8. I could pop my Mario Kart 8 in and get some games in with some new people. No. That's not happening.
I'm sure there are plenty of people still playing Mario Kart 8.
So somebody linked here that let me read this again. Let me scroll up, see if this is true or not. That the price was leaked for the Xbox Scorpio, and Spanish online store listed it for 399 euros.
What?
Yeah, it's that link. Scroll up. There's a link.
Yeah, right.
The question?
Keep dreaming, Xbox. Keep dreaming.
No, it's not an Xbox site. It's just a regular news reporting site that saw.
I said Xbox.
I know it's not an Xbot site. It's a news site that found a Twitter user had posted that a Spanish online store has it for 399 euros. I'll find the tweet.
That's like $200 American.
No, it's more than 200. But my question is, I'm not discussing
Do the conversion.
I'm not discussing the legitimacy of this story. What I'm discussing is, so Microsoft has this new console coming out. Are they crazy enough to offer it at $399 so it flies off the shelves?
They might.
Is it about crazy?
Isn't it like $449?
Nobody knows what it is.
Shouldn't the question be, is Microsoft smart enough to put it at $399?
I'd say crazy enough.
Why? Why crazy? They have money to. No, because Microsoft has enough money. That's a stupid thing to say. It'd be a good business decision for them to do that. It's not like it's gonna Microsoft's not making or breaking on the console. The division might, but not Microsoft.
Yeah, you're making a good point. Interesting, Ice.
Should be $449. There was a leak on a site in a Spanish thing for a pre-order for $449 or something.
$449.
Yeah, but it was taken down right away or something.
Well, we do know that no matter what, at E3, the price is going to be announced. They can't wait. They want people to be ready for it. They want people pre-ordering it. You can't pre-order something if you don't know the price. It does come out this fall. By the time E3 hits, the half of the year is going to be over. So we're going to get a price in a couple months. But here's the thing. Everybody's, and this isn't my conversation. A lot of people are having this conversation is like, Microsoft needs this to compete with Sony. And I'm like, no. I said, look, I said the system, the Xbox is giving gamers something that will go into the future. So it's like, okay, here's an improved Xbox One, lots of RAM, lots of power. This is the system we're taking into the future. You know, this is what developers are going to be working with to make games better in the future. Here's that premium console, just like the PlayStation 4 Pro. That's their premium console. This is where we're headed. So you put it out there now. Developers get used to the hardware. The OG PS4, OG Xbox One get older. They start learning more stuff about these new systems. And we keep going in this direction. So I don't think that Microsoft is releasing, like a lot of people think they're releasing the Scorpio because they're losing the console war. And this and that. No.
Stupid.
They're releasing it because, hey, we're x86 architecture and we can do this now. This is something that's never been done in the history of consoles. Ever.
Is it next gen though? instead of an upgrade, it's actually a next gen.
That's funny because we're having this conversation on Twitter right now, and I say yes, it is next gen, and I'll explain why. The PlayStation 4 Pro is the next generation PS4. The Microsoft Xbox Scorpio is the next generation Xbox One. While we haven't changed console generations, meaning we're in generation 8 now, this doesn't mean we're moving to generation 9.
It could though.
But no, because
why?
I'm going to explain it, because when you talk console generations before, you were making complete changes in hardware, meaning you were going from cartridges to CD-ROMs,
not true.
CD-ROMs to DVDs, from DVDs to Blu-rays. The hardware was completely different,
except for Microsoft, because they use DVD still.
You know what I'm saying, Ice?
Well, I'm just saying don't make that your example.
It wasn't just about better hardware. It was about different hardware, and that's how they determine generations. Nintendo
so then
64,
this generation isn't. So then the PlayStation 3 to the PlayStation 4 isn't different because they use the same things.
No, they're not using the same things. They're completely different hardware.
Other than the inside architecture, I'm saying you were using the formats as an example. The format stayed the same. Only thing that changed was Microsoft's format from DVD to Blu-ray.
No,
Sony stayed from Blu-ray
to
Blu-ray.
Hear me out. I don't know if you're fucking with me or not. Hear me out again.
I'm just saying what you said. I repeated what you said.
I know. Listen, when you went from cartridge to CD, that was a generational jump. When you went from CD to DVD, that was a generational jump. When you went from DVD to Blu-ray. But I'm not just talking about the media. I'm also talking about the hardware. You know, at one point, you had NVIDIA graphics in consoles. Now we have AMD. At one point, what was the 360? That was what, Xeon based architecture. So when people say, is the Scorpio a next generation console, they're thinking of the old way of thinking when we used to talk about next gen versus last gen. And I'm just saying it's the next generation of Xbox One. PS4 Pro is the next generation of the PlayStation 4. So they still play the same games, all that. I got it. Well, here's
we don't know that for sure.
Here's a good example. The 3DS XL was the next generation of the 3DS. See what I'm saying? But it's still, up until the Switch, it was still Nintendo's current gen handheld. People like to talk about all this shit. It gets really confusing. And I think a lot of people don't know what they're saying. What they're saying when they say, well, is it a next generation console? I think they're thinking, is it going to play games that the Xbox One can't play?
What?
And no, it's going to play the same games that the Xbox One can play, but much better, kind of like a mid-range PC versus a badass PC because of scalable technology. So, yeah. We got a little off track there. But anyway, let me read some of these things. What?
It's what that conversation is a stupid conversation for stupid people to have. Because who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's the same thing as far as, first of all, Microsoft and Xbox are doing fine because they're beating up what the 360 did. They're doing fine. Who cares about some stupid fucking Microsoft sells less than Sony? The only people who give a shit about that are the people having that fucking conversation.
Right.
And maybe a few board members and whoever's in the things who want to, have a
yeah.
concept. But when it comes down to brass tacks and numbers, I'm pretty sure they're doing fine.
Let me tell you something. If I was a Microsoft board member and my product sold half as much as the competing product, but I was still going home to my $1 million home, I wouldn't give a fuck about that shit. As long as my console is doing well and as long as we have good profit margins and we're still making money off Xbox Live and things are going well.
I'm about to say, Xbox Live is still fucking, what, $50 a year?
If you don't look, it's $50. Or if you don't wait till the holidays to renew.
Right.
Most of my subscriptions renew during December. November and December. Because I look for deals. But There's this, the conversation is a console war conversation, and that conversation needs to stop. It's ridiculous. It's what we see all the time. It's what we see every day. It's not about Microsoft trying to figure out how to beat Sony. It's about Microsoft making a better product for their user base. That's what it is. That's exactly what Sony did. They made a better product for their user base. Now Microsoft's doing the same thing. What we have now, instead of your typical console generation that we've been used to all our lives, we have generations as in iPhone versus Android. They run in the same software, but the hardware is getting better. And it's still compatible. I'm sure a lot of you have a Galaxy S5 that can still play games and run apps that the Galaxy S8 can run. Because they've taken that system and that software, they've just made it a little better, but it's still backward and forward compatible. And that's what we're doing with consoles now, and this is great for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because why does a company want to, do you think Sony wants to invest in building a new cell architecture and starting that whole shit again? No. Let's see. That's last week fake news that QL posted. The investors are not in this for them to lose money. That's true, but the investors are making money.
Are they losing money? Their best-selling console of all time, is that they're really losing their money?
Yeah, the investors aren't losing money on Xbox. If the investors were actually losing money on Xbox, they probably would have pulled the plug.
Also, is there Xbox on stock? Or is that Microsoft?
It's Microsoft.
Okay, so I think they're okay.
Which is hardware and software. And
I'm sure they're all right.
Yeah, they're doing fine. Let's see. $399, only way for them to cut into PS4 sales. Maybe so, but the question is, do they have to cut into PS4 sales? No. They just have to keep...
Two major consoles can coexist. You know how we know that? Because they've been fucking coexisting for 10 plus years now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two of them were coexisting / battling last generation, and they both sold damn near 80 million consoles.
Yeah, exactly. And the way that the Xbox One's selling now, as I said, is it's on track to sell 80 million plus now. The PlayStation 4 is probably going to sell 150 million plus. But those two consoles will still be successful. And then you factor in PS Plus, Xbox Live. Yep. They're going to make a boatload of money. You know? So, whatever. So, anyway. What's up? Says the finest. What's up, the finest? And when the PS5 drops, it is much better. Which I don't understand the question, Jackal. I think the PS5 or the next iteration of the PlayStation 4 architecture is going to drop in 2018. Which would be next year.
Really?
If it doesn't drop next year, it'll at least be announced next year and maybe dropped early 2019. I really think that they're going to do it like the phones do it. They got to start. They're not going to be every year, but I think every other year, I think these companies are going to try.
I don't know. Every other year is pretty fucking steep.
You think they will announce it at E3?
If Sony, I kind of think that would be a megaton for them. I think they would do that. But then again, my issue with Sony announcing that right now is they just released the Pro last fall. So I think now would be too early. I think if it was going to be 2018, then they would announce it at E3 2018, and it would come out during the fall of 2018.
Nope. That's the craziness.
It is crazy, but, I'm just throwing that out there. That way I get credit for it if it happens. Let's see.
I'll tell you one thing.
If
Sony and Microsoft were smart, they would be in cahoots to make their hardware as compatible as possible.
Oh yeah,
for
definitely.
Their upgrades.
Yep.
So they can milk all the people that they can who want to use their shit, but not stress the people who make games about different hardware specs
Yep.
and at different times. Because if it goes where it's like Microsoft has the hardware advantage or whatever by a good chunk for multiple years, that's not a good sign for Sony as far as like power people or where's like the perception of power would be, because that's 2 to 3 years of you being the least console and then it switches up, and it's just, I don't know, it just seems weird. Seems like a lot of catch up. They need to.
Yeah. Well, but see, Sony still has yet to truly exploit the PlayStation 4 Pro, though.
I mean,
they still have
maybe.
that.
Who fucking knows? Who knows what's in that thing?
Yeah. But that's what's going to be going right now concurrently with when the Scorpio comes out. It's going to be Scorpio PS4 Pro. All the trailers that come out for new games, all the talk, all the fucking digital fuckeries are going to be on those consoles, not the older ones. So it will be, okay, what can these consoles really do? And how much of an advantage does the Scorpio really have over the Pro? And is it going to show up in the games? If you got a 1080, if you got a game that's 1080p using Pro features at 60 frames per second, how does that compare to a Scorpio game at 1080p 60 frames per second? Like, I think 1080p should be the conversation. I don't give a flying fuck about 4K gaming on consoles. I don't even want to hear that conversation. Show me 1080p 60 with every single motherfucking game you come out with. That's all anybody really wants. This 4K bullshit, like I said before, we jumped to 4K before we even had 1080p working the way we wanted it.
Fuck 4K. 2K.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Let's get 1080p 60 with every fucking new game that comes out. Then you can start talking to me about 4K. I don't give a shit. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear their marketing. I don't want to see a 4 and a K next to each other. Show me a fucking game and show me that it's 1080p 60 with no drop frames. That's what I want to see on consoles.
We want games.
Yeah, we do. Well, yeah, we want games too.
Fuck 1080p, 720p. We want games.
Yep, exactly.
New ideas.
It's a stupid conversation.
I know I have 4K and all, but come on.
I remember years ago when I got my OG Xbox and I hooked it up to my projector and it had HD. I could play like Halo in 720. And I kept saying, why isn't anybody talking about this? It's HD. It's 720. Nobody's talking about this. What the fuck is going on? This is dope. And nobody was really talking about it. Microsoft wasn't even marketing high definition. And I guess because a lot of people didn't have HD TVs or didn't have HD capable equipment. So I'm like, fuck, 720p, that's pretty fucking dope. Now it's like the talk of the town. That's all anybody wants to talk about. I think Sony's going to milk the PS4. I don't think Scorpio is going to convert Sony fans. You say convert. I don't think Scorpio will convert Sony fans, but I think Scorpio will get some people who own PlayStations to buy a Scorpio. I mean, one of the conversations we heard back in 2013 was...
I disagree.
You disagree with what?
Because the hardware... Because, I mean, it's the same thing I'm going through. Microsoft ain't giving me no damn reason to buy their damn console. It's not the box's problem. It's the fucking games they put out.
Right, but Ice, you're the exception because you have a PC, and if you really want to play those Xbox games, you can put them on your PC. If you really want to play them. You want to play Gears of War, you get the PC version, right?
Okay, well, if it didn't... Well, okay, that didn't exist the entire time that the Xbox One has been out, and they didn't put any games I wanted to play out.
Right. But
that's their problem. Their problem is that they're not putting games out that aren't, in a box. Like,
right.
In their Microsoft box. It's not a Forza, it's not a Halo, it's not a Gears. And when they do venture out, they've been fails.
But I just want to talk about people who don't have gaming PCs, and they're looking at the library, and they're like, well, I would really like to try Quantum Break. And
that's what you're saying, though. I don't think these people want to try Quantum Break because they all bought it.
No, but there are people. No, I'm not saying people who already own Xbox. I'm talking about people that own a PlayStation 4 that are looking at the stuff that they can't play on the PlayStation 4 and be like, Yeah, I like third person action shooters. I think I would like Quantum Break. I want to try Gears. Sunset Overdrive looks cool, and I like racing games. This Forza Horizon 3 looks cool, but they don't have a system to play it on. So I think when the Scorpio comes out, one or two things is going to happen. We're going to see a price drop on the Xbox One. Maybe people say, okay, I'll just get an OG Xbox One for a couple $100, and then I can play these games. Or, wow, I really like the power of the fucking Scorpio. I was thinking about getting a Pro, but maybe I'll get a Scorpio instead and play my multiplats on that and play exclusives on my PlayStation 4. There are gamers out there that do this.
The only problem with your example is that they could do that right now, but they're not.
They could do...
Your example is, I could play this game and this game. They're already out. If they wanted to play those games, they could buy an Xbox One.
I can tell you from people I know that have PlayStation 4s and don't have Xboxes, there are a lot of them are waiting for the Scorpio to come out.
For what?
I know. Case in point, I know somebody that's got a PlayStation 4. He's got all the exclusives. He skipped out on the Xbox. He skipped out on the Pro. But he saw the Scorpio. When the Scorpio was announced, he said he wants to get a Scorpio just so he can play those Xbox games because he doesn't have a gaming PC.
Well, he should get a PS4 Pro and get a high end laptop or desktop.
Right, but he doesn't want a game on PC.
But you could play all the Xbox games on it.
Well, I know that, but he doesn't want to spend the money on a PC to play all the Xbox games. He'd rather get a console, sit it next to his PlayStation 4, and then have the option to play both games. So, everybody's different. If you're talking majority, no, I don't think the majority of people that have PlayStation 4s are going to go out and buy a Scorpio. But I think the majority of gamers who are multi-console gamers will probably get a Scorpio. That used to be me. I'm a multi-console gamer. I got to have everything. So, yeah, if I was the person I used to be, I'd have a Pro and I'd have a Scorpio. Because I'm a multi-console gamer. There are people out there like that. It's not a huge number. I think the majority of gamers have one console. They either have a PlayStation 4 or they have an Xbox One. And then you have those gamers that have two. So I don't think
Scorpio.
Yeah, see, I don't think it's about converting people from PlayStation 4. I think it's about putting out a great product, getting your fan base interested in your product, getting people who haven't bought a PlayStation 4 and Xbox One yet because they're still in last gen, getting them to pick your console over a PlayStation 4. That's the other thing. You still got, if you think about it, last gen, over 160 million gamers bought PlayStation 3s and Xbox 360s, right?
I don't think those depend. Okay, I would agree with you. I don't think the people who have waited are going to shell out $400, $500.
Oh, I don't think so either. But there's a certain percentage of them that will.
I don't think so. I actually don't think there is a certain percentage.
You don't think people who haven't jumped into next gen are going to get a PS4 Pro or a Scorpio?
No.
Really?
It's been 4 fucking years, and they haven't coughed up $200, $300.
Yeah, but that's what I was about to tell you. Right
They're
now,
gonna wait
PlayStation's at 60 million, right? And Xbox, I think, is at 30 million. That's what, 90 million consoles?
Yes.
And last gen, 160 million people bought last gen consoles.
And what I'm saying
I'm not including the Wii. So that leaves us with what? 70 more million people that could possibly buy consoles. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, they could do what they did in 2005 with the 360. Get the jump ahead with the Scorpio, and hopefully it doesn't overheat. And
Right.
Well,
I think Microsoft fixed
their
hardware quality assurance issues.
Yeah, but they have this new spooky cooling thing now, right? So
yeah,
it's kind of suspicious,
So I Am Legend says nobody wants to try Quantum Break. Nobody wants to play Sunset Overdrive. What are you talking about? So anyway, it'll be interesting once it all happens. It's all going to happen. It's soon. It's all going to happen this year. We're going to get the price. The console's going to come out. We're going to see what happens. I mean, obviously, if you look at the example of the PlayStation Pro versus PS4, more people are buying PS4s. because of price, etc. You know, a lot of people who are waiting, say, oh shit, the Slim's out too? Fuck yeah. So we knew that the older, cheaper console is going to outsell the newer, high-powered niche console. But, you know, still, we have to wait and see what happens. It's
You
all
think
very
Alan
interesting.
Wake will come on PlayStation?
No.
They'll be like, oh.
No, that's not going to happen. I mean, Remedy is its own entity, but because Microsoft doesn't own Remedy, right? They're considered second party, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That would.
But they own Alan Wake, I believe, right?
I think they own the Alan Wake IP. Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to, why'd you come up with that?
I don't know. It's just, yeah, I think I always remember you saying 1080p. I just downloaded that shit.
Wow. Oh, that's old news, Killel. They announced that after Quantum Break shipped that they wanted to work on a few titles instead of doing one. They wanted to come out with a bunch of stuff.
I think they have lots of
I think
announcements.
they're doing part 2, Alan Wake.
I think they will have lots of announcements from Japanese companies.
Microsoft?
Because that guy went over to Japan for
Who went to Japan?
the guy from Microsoft, the guy there. What's his name?
Larry Herb?
One of those guys. They went there for try and get some. I don't know, wow the developers. So
Yeah. I'm from Microsoft. We need some Japanese RPGs on our console.
can we buy you?
Here's $100 million. I'll be back in 6 months.
No, I expect some big announcements from them.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a megaton rich E3. More than we've seen in the past.
And I think they're going to announce a couple new IPs.
Yeah.
And mostly they will announce exclusives from other developers. And I think most of them are coming from Japan.
They're going to have to fork over a bunch of money to do that.
They
But,
don't care.
Oh, so I've been trying to figure out how Sony's getting so many third-party exclusives, and I don't think they're money-hatting all those exclusives. I got into this conversation with Riku-san, and it made me think about something. Sony's got a huge worldwide install base. They're concentrated all over the globe. Microsoft isn't. Microsoft is mainly in UK and the USA and spread out across Europe, right? And I was thinking, what if it's not the install base itself, the number, but where the install base is that's making Japanese developers make more exclusives on Sony? Meaning, more people in Saudi Arabia are willing to buy Japanese RPGs and Japanese action games than they are in North America. Maybe if you look at the demographics of sales, North American gamers buy, for the most part, racing games, sports games, and shooters. Whereas the majority of the world that buys JRPGs and weird shit like that are from other parts in the world where they can't even sell Xboxes. Microsoft doesn't even sell Xboxes. Because I just find it hard to believe that Sony money had all those third-party exclusives. And no developer is just going to turn down an install base of 30 million just because it's less than PlayStation. That's still 30 million. So I'm thinking maybe developers like, well, this isn't going to sell in America. Where is it going to sell? It's going to sell where there's PlayStation 4s. That's just another theory I came up with. Japan sold 10 Xbox this week. A big RPG must have released exclusively, says Trees Go to War. Trees Go to War. Phil Spencer sounds confused right now. Is he in the room? What do you mean? Have you beat Fury yet, I Am Legend? The joke that keeps on giving. Every week. I love it. He's typing, fuck you. What that got to do with anything? It doesn't have anything to do with anything. I made plans. I found the game. I got it for you, and you didn't beat it. And it provides me with endless entertainment. Every time you get into a debate with me, I can say, did you beat Fury yet? I love it. You guys have been doing this to me for years. It's my turn.
Do you think they are going to do, do you think they're going to do this, like that Netflix shit, like continuous gaming thing they're going to announce, like some bullshit gimmick like that? And like release games episode after episode, like keep the games instead of sequels?
You talking Microsoft?
Yeah, because that's what that guy said. That Spencer guy with that neck switch shit.
No, I think Microsoft is going to... I think what Spencer was talking about was that single-player games experiences. When he talked, I know what you're talking about, the article where he said they had no impact. Sorry. I think he was talking about how a good multiplayer game comes out, and people are still playing that game a year later. Case in point, look at Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4 came out, and they released DLC for an entire year. Motherfuckers were still playing that shit, still talking about it, still grouping up, blah, 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 right? Where you have Horizon. Badass single-player game comes out, right? And they might release a couple of DLCs for it, but that pretty much dies out, and then they start working on their next game. You're not going to get DLC for Horizon for an entire year like you would a game like Battlefield. So I think what he was talking about is games like multiplayer games like Battlefield, like Halo, like Call of Duty, whatever. They have more of an impact. You can make more money off them. People are buying map packs. They're buying guns and skins and DLC. And those games pretty much produce money for an entire year. Those games will produce money well after their sequel comes out. I get on Battlefield 4. I got back on Battlefield 4 this week because I missed it, and I'm done with Battlefield 1. There are still multiple servers packed with people playing Battlefield 4 on PC. This is PC, you know? And they just released a Platoon update. So, you know, they gave the gamers what they wanted. We've been asking for platoons ever since Battlefield 4. Shit, Battlefield 3. So I think when he says impact, I think he's talking about, well, here you got this awesome single-player game. People are going to get it. They're going to beat it. There might be a couple DLCs, and then that's it. The developer's off to the next one. Whereas these multiplayer games, they're constantly producing cash until their sequels come out. They're just constantly dropping DLC. They're selling. People are talking about. People are playing. And I think that's what he means by impact. I don't think he's saying single-player games suck. I think he's saying that multiplayer games have a bigger impact than single-player games. And I agree with him. But I'm biased because I'm also somebody that prefers multiplayer games over single-player games. Look at PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Look at the impact that it's had. And it's still an early release. It's not even officially been released yet. And look at the impact that game's had. And it's going to blow up when it comes to final release. Look at Overwatch. Look at the impact it's had. People are winning money on Overwatch now. They're constantly updating the game. You don't really see this with single-player games that much. So that's what he was talking about. The games he has picked haven't had any impact. I don't know what you're talking about. Skyrim and Diablo say otherwise. Skyrim made a bigger impact on PC, I think, because you got stuff on PC that you didn't get on console until they released the PS4 and Xbox One versions. The advantage of the Steam Workshop and all that stuff. Diablo is also a multiplayer game. I Am Legend. I don't know if you remember that. It is a multiplayer game. And here's the quote from Phil Spencer. From Sonic Fury, sorry. For some reason, I don't think Phil Spencer is worried about new first-party games. They are pushing more perks to attract new customers, controllers, refund backwards compatibility. Their recent first parties have not sold well, so why do people think Japanese RPGs will? It's not their market. And I kind of agree with Sonic Fury. I think if Microsoft had a foothold in some other countries, if they actually had a bigger install base in Japan, I think JRPGs would be good for Xbox One. But Xbox One, the games that actually sell on Xbox One are multiplayer games. You know? So I think that's where they're going. If you look at Crackdown, multiplayer, Sea of Thieves, multiplayer. You know, that's the direction they want to go. Forza Horizon 3 is a huge multiplayer community type game. I told people this before. I said, if you look at Sony and Microsoft, you want to talk about the games that they make, their first party games. Sony's more first player oriented and Microsoft is more multiplayer oriented. You could just look at their games and you could see that. So yeah, that's what he means. Let's see. I Am Legend. No, he's saying his single player games have no impact. No, he's saying single player games in general. He specifically pointed out Horizon, which wasn't even a Microsoft game. Shooters always make impact. Yes, that's the point. But it doesn't have to be a shooter. I just told you Forza Horizon 3 made a huge impact with gamers. Let's see. Quantum Break was trash. No, it's not trash. I don't know if you have it or not, but the game's actually good. Sunset Overdrive is actually good. Halo 5 wasn't a letdown, at least on the multiplayer front. I haven't played the single player yet, so I can't agree with you on that until I play the single player. MS Lost China. No one wants inferior Xbox. You guys. I can't find my MOC to explain. What do you mean by that, I Am Legend? Get on the mic. Stop typing. Oh, I can't find my mic. How do you lose a microphone, man?
The Tomahawk F1 console.
What? Are you looking at Chinese consoles?
Yeah, that's the big Chinese console.
Oh, Jesus.
They have clones of everything.
Sam Lake. We have 1080p's.
Remember that day Quo was like, Microsoft's gonna get China. It's gonna be all over.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can you hear me?
You sound like you're way back in the room, but I can hear you.
Faint.
Stick it further up your ass. There you go.
Now, what I mean is, Phil Spencer, regardless if you think you like the games or not, Quantum Break hasn't sold well. Sunset Overdrive didn't sold well. Halo 5 didn't really reach the number that was going to reach. He's in a position where he's been choosing games and they've been failing. So can he really risk to go put?
Wait, before you go on, you mentioned Halo 5 not selling as well as they wanted. Halo 5 was almost at 5 million copies. You're saying that's a bad thing?
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's a bad thing when you expect it to sell 10 million.
Who expected Halo 5 to sell 10 million when their install base wasn't even really pushing the numbers to sell 10 million copies?
I'll tell you why. When Halo 3, Halo 3 was the first game to come on Xbox 360, right?
That was an anomaly.
Okay, so 10 million with 20 million, only 20 million consoles out there.
Halo 3 was half the install base.
Yeah.
No Halo game after Halo 3 did that. ODST didn't do it. Reach didn't do it. Halo 4 didn't do it. That was an anomaly. So I'm sure they didn't expect Halo 5 to do that. They did expect, though, Halo 5 to do decent Halo numbers, which it did.
It did. Yeah, no, it did good numbers. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying when you say we're going to, I don't know how much money they put into Halo 5.
Yeah.
But when you take something like Horizon, and they say they spent $47 million just to make the game, and then it sells 2.5, Sony's swimming in money. So where's his new IP that he's willing to risk? You know, and Sony, what was it, 1800? I can't remember the game. I played it, but the order
1800.
The order. Okay.
Okay. I don't think you're really a Sony fan.
No, I am, but it was I beat it. I like it.
It was 18. Wasn't it 1886?
Yeah, 1886.
That's 86 years later. What game are you talking about? Is it a prequel?
No. But that failed. But for taking the risk, you in turn get, Horizon Zero Dawn. How do you go to, your guys who make Killzone, which only does like 2 million, and say, here, will invest in you doing a whole new IP. You got 343 Studios, which has some great developers, and all they're locked into is doing Halo. You know, you gotta let
bullshit.
you gotta let these dudes spread their wings and fly sometimes.
Right,
but they're scared.
The thing is, you've seen what happens when you buy a developer and you say, "Here, make these games." Look at what Activision did when they bought Bizarre Studios, Bizarre Creations. I say, "Okay, Bizarre, you're ours now. We want you to make racing games." They made a game. Activision didn't like the sales, and they got rid of them. Look at Sony. Who's the developers that made that big fucking shooter game with like 250 people or something? The fuck was that game?
Oh,
Mag,
yeah.
right? Okay, Sony. Okay, here's your make this game for us. So they made the game, and it failed. What did Sony do with those developers? They got rid of them.
They had one more game though. They did make. They made. What is it? The next version of the game they usually make. What?
Somebody type it. SOCOM.
SOCOM.
Yeah.
And how did SOCOM 5 do?
Not that
Did
good.
bad that's when the what you call it happened. That's when the
Zipper
online
was
got
a
fucked up.
floundering
I thought
company, dude.
SOCOM 5 was a different developer.
No, that's Zipper's game. That's Zipper.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Zippers. That's the guys that make that motor.
Wait, SOCOM 4 was the shitty one, right? That everybody complained about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but they're gone now, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
this is
Made
what
a bunch of
Microsoft's
shitty
doing.
games
It's
in a
like,
row.
okay, we need somebody to keep making Halo games for us. In comes 343 Studios. They're making Halo games. You know, they made Halo 4, which did well. They made Halo 5, which did well. They made Halo Wars 2, which is doing all right. And they're going to make Halo 6. Who knows what's going to happen after that?
What's all right for you?
All right. Well, like I said, Halo 5 is almost at 5 million, which is pretty good.
Mag did 1.3 million.
Yeah, there you go.
Could fool me.
That it did 1.3 million.
Yeah.
But you know what? When we played Mag, we enjoyed it.
Sometimes.
Sometimes it was just fun playing together. But
Microsoft.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna answer your question. I think a lot of gamers like yourself, when it comes to producing more IPs and all this stuff, you think it's simple black and white. There's a lot of gray area when it comes to buying developers, paying money for IPs, taking chances, this and that. So yeah, a lot of people wanted Scalebound. But you know what? Microsoft didn't like the product. They thought it was shitty. And people got upset when Scalebound was canceled. Imagine if Scalebound came out and the game was shitty. Then you'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck, man? You should spend more time developing."
But
you know,
you got to take calculated risks.
Yeah, Microsoft does take risks.
With what?
Okay, what are you talking about? All those fucking remember last gen, all those JRPGs they brought out. Fucking Sunset Overdrive was a risk. Quantum Break was a risk. Microsoft isn't known for making single-player third-person action games. That's Sony's thing. Microsoft's never been known for that.
But I wouldn't say. Oh, go ahead. My fault. I don't interrupt you.
That being said, that those two games were developed were probably green-lighted by the old Microsoft,
the old regime.
Yeah, the old regime.
But they're both good games. I mean, you know, here's one thing you don't understand. You'll have one person that'll say Quantum Break is trash, right? Or Sunset Overdrive is trash because look, they didn't sell well. But then you'll have Call of Duty selling 10 million, and you'll say Call of Duty's trash. What is it?
No, you're right. I would not say. Let me okay. When I say it's trash, I just mean the sales. Sunset Overdrive is not a bad game. It's not a no. You didn't get me. It's not a bad game. But when you come out and you say we stole a Sony second party developer in that game, I mean, has it done a million?
Microsoft didn't say that, did they?
No, but that's how it was. Look who we got.
They said they stole them?
No,
they got it.
That's how it was portrayed.
That's how it was. There you go.
I did a report. Hold on a second.
Same developer making Spider-Man, though.
Insomniac.
Wait. I did a report on a meeting I had with Insomniac at the GDC many years ago, where Insomniac revealed to a room full of Sony people that they had tools to make multi-platform games. This was years ago. I think it was 2008. I wrote about this. I talked about it on the Warzone. I said, holy shit, Insomnia can make a Microsoft game if they wanted to. They have the tools to do it, and nobody can stop them. Years later, Sunset Overdrive comes out. Microsoft didn't. If anybody thought Microsoft stole Insomniac games, they're fucking stupid. Insomniac's doing what they want to do. What's the game that came out before that was multi-platform?
That failed.
That failed. What was it called?
Oh, God.
Fuse.
Failed,
Fuse.
yeah.
So they've always had the ability to make games on multiple consoles. It's just that Sony said, look, here's some money. Give us those Resistance games. Give us those fucking, what is it, Ratchet and Clank games. Yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. Gamers are fickle. There's no formula to it. And you really can't, you can't take a company like Activision and say what they do is actually bad. Activision has a formula. Release a new Call of Duty game every year and motherfuckers will buy it. You got to respect that. They have a formula that works. And everybody's like, Microsoft needs to take chances like Sony. And it's like, Microsoft wants to sell, they want guaranteed sellers. Why do you think fucking Crackdown's been in development so long? Why do you think it's taken them so long to release Cuphead?
Because those guys are bad at making video games.
They want guaranteed sellers. Activision has a guaranteed seller. EA has a guaranteed seller. Rockstar has a guaranteed seller. You cannot hate that hustle. But Activision is guaranteed to make a profit every single fucking year off of Call of Duty. Sony...
They turned Call of Duty into a Madden every year.
Yes, they did. They turned it into a Madden. Sony, out of all the publishers, if you take away the hardware, okay, if you just look at Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo as publishers, just like EA, Activision, Bethesda, Sony has more first-party IPs than any publisher in the fucking industry.
Even Nintendo?
They are an anomaly. Even Nintendo. They are an anomaly. Sony's an anomaly. They are a publisher who puts out more first-party games than anybody. Even Nintendo. And Nintendo does, you'll say, well, let me just, before you think, Super Mario World, Super Mario Party, Super Mario Kart, those are all Mario games, right? So yeah, that's their Mario IP going to work. Then you got the Kirby games and all that stuff. Maybe your occasional Metroid. Yeah, Nintendo, out of all those companies, I'd say Nintendo's number 2.
Hold on.
Yeah, Sony makes IPs that take risks. Like they invent the engineers.
Yes.
So they have multiple. Yeah,
PSVR.
multiple
Move.
IPs.
They put out a ton of first-party IPs. And what everybody is asking Microsoft to do, they are saying, Microsoft, you need to be more like Sony. Well, Microsoft's, fuck you. We don't want to be more like Sony. Sony's putting out a ton of first-party games. Bravo to them for doing that. Sony's hustling. But not every publisher wants to do it. We laugh every time we go to E3 and we watch EA's fucking presser, and it's the same exact presser every fucking year. All their sports games, Battlefield, Plants vs. Zombies, it's the same shit. Every year, EA has the same E3 presser because they put out the same fucking games every year. Activision doesn't even have a press conference anymore. You know why? Because they put out the same shit every year. Remember when Activision used to release like 2 or 3 games a year? They got one game, Call of Duty. And they make so much profit off that game. And that's all they do. And people keep buying it. You got to respect that hustle. They're safe. They don't have to invest in IPs. They've tried it. They don't like it.
But they own Blizzard now, too.
They own what?
They own Blizzard now, too.
Well,
Activision.
Yeah. I don't look at Blizzard and say, oh, that's Activision. No. Blizzard was kicking ass before it merged with Activision. And you know they were. They were kicking ass with everything Blizzard releases is gold. And guess what? How many IPs does Blizzard have right now? 6?
3? Oh, 6?
No, dude, they got like
6. 4. Is it 4?
No, dude.
It's more than 4?
They got Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch,
I forgot about that.
World of Warcraft, Diablo, StarCraft, which they just did a a thing on. And Hearthstone, that's 6.
Okay, yeah.
And they're making money off of every single one of those IPs.
I just got an unofficial count of 96 first-party games from last year.
For who?
PS3.
Oh, that's a fucking lot of games. That's Sony.
It's an unofficial count, but 96 is the count.
And see, that breeds such a great environment for letting people know if you have ideas, Yoshida will listen to you. He'll give you a fair shake. And the thing is, and see, what's her boy? David Cage. The first game. What was the game? God, I can't remember the name. But
Indigo Prophecy.
No, not the one. Not the one that came out on PS3. No, the one that came out on PS3.
Oh,
the one.
Indigo.
No, not Indigo. Heavy Rain.
Slow Rain. Yeah.
Heavy Rain takes a great step of let's take a risk, which was only $18 million, and Sony made $100 million profit off that game. I don't see Xbox and reaching out and trying to breed that type of environment, even within their own studios. They buy a studio or create one, and they say 343, you got to make Halo.
Here's let me ask you, since you're posing the question, why does Microsoft have to have the same standards as Sony? Why don't you hold all the other publishers accountable to the same thing?
We do. I hold Nintendo to the same. I'm tired of seeing Mario.
What about Rockstar? What about Bethesda?
Rockstar is on that level. Rockstar just
they're not. Rockstar has 2 fucking IPs right now. They got GTA and fucking and fucking Red Dead. That's it.
That's not true.
And the rumors
they put out a ping pong game. They put out that detective game.
Yeah, Bully.
There you go.
Yeah, but
the word is Bully 2's coming. The word is Bully 2.
Is there really a Bully 2 coming?
That's just the rumor.
Okay,
so
that's 4 IPs. I don't hear you complaining about them.
Yeah, but they're not okay. They're not doing what Xbox is doing with Forza. There's not one coming every year. They sit back and say, "We made GTA 5. I'll see you in 4 years."
Wait,
we made
what's
Red
wrong?
Dead Redemption.
Hold
we'll
on
see
a
you
second.
in 5 years.
Hold on. Wait. There's a Call of Duty every year. There's a Madden every year. What's wrong with a Forza every year?
I don't buy Call of Duty every year. Matter of fact, before I bought
No, I didn't ask you if you bought it. I said, what's wrong with it?
It's monotonous, man. It's bad. It gets boring. It's like I'm getting the same thing. How much can you really innovate off that? When I get a new Grand Theft Auto, it looks like they've innovated.
Because Grand Theft Autos are like 5 years apart.
Yes, and there's something new.
Look at Gran Turismo now when it comes out.
Gran Turismo, but also God of War. The new God of War is totally different than the other 6 God of Wars. It looks
Let's wait. I want to repeat what you just said, okay? This is your argument, so I'm going to repeat what you just said. The new God of War is totally different than the other 6 God of Wars.
Yeah, because they know. You see, and you're trying to set me up. But look at the time. I'm just saying, when you take that franchise,
God of Wars were coming out every other year.
And when you take that franchise, they said, dust that off. Sony Santa Monica, go make some independent, some semi-independent style small games. Go help other studios make games. And then when you got something new, come at us. But you guess what? We're going to push these other new IPs and mix it up from Sony.
So you're saying that you got bored with God of War when they kept releasing them?
I personally didn't, but I can understand when other people did.
Yeah, see,
I can understand other people did.
I'm sensing some bias here.
No, I'm not sensing bias. After Ascension, I was kind of done. I was done for a while.
God of War 1 was out 2005. God of War 2 was out 2007. God of War 3 was out 2010.
And Ascension?
That's not year after year. I'm just saying.
But what was Ascension?
No,
I said every other year. I said every other year for God of War.
But there's still more than every other year, though.
When did Ascension come out?
I'm looking. Hold on. Why doesn't it have this? 2013. So another 3 years.
And look at Gran Turismo.
That'd be every other year.
Yeah. What do you say? What did you say? Look at what?
And look at Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo's my shit. I love me some Gran Turismo. Ever since my boy hipped it to me back in the day. Gran Turismo comes out every 6 years, maybe 5, 6 years.
But you're bored with Forza.
No, Forza keeps coming out. So I'm saying,
but you only have to buy one. But look, you can buy one Forza game and play it for 5 years, and when you're ready for another one, get the next one that comes out.
You know, it's just like a sports game. If you're in a sports game, hey, I'm gonna play
Are you saying
2K15,
Are
but
you
gotta get
saying
16.
you can't? Are you saying you can't do that? You couldn't buy Forza 4 and wait 5 years to get the next Forza game?
If you
Yeah, you
improve
can
it
do that.
slightly,
Just get
I'm gonna
download
want to do it.
content on it.
I understand where he's coming from.
I do too, but I gotta make him think about what he's saying.
I understand, but as far as like if you only owned an Xbox and you saw like the amount of stuff coming from Sony, you're kind of like, Microsoft, what the fuck? You dwarf Sony. You dwarf Sony 14 times over.
I kind of agree with what you're saying, but then I don't agree because what if you're a dude who has all you have is an Xbox, but everything you own on that Xbox is from a third-party company?
Then why not have
What
a
if you
PC?
got?
But
What if
that's
you
not
got Madden, Skyrim?
No, that's fine. That's fine. But my example was literally you have an Xbox and you're seeing Sony put out a bunch of games that Microsoft is not. I'm
Right,
not saying that
they
you
have more
can't get any
exclusives.
games on the Xbox. I'm just saying if
But
you compare the two companies,
Oh yeah,
just like
it's obvious.
just like you compare the two boxes for feature, you can compare the two companies game for game.
But what I'm trying to say is, and let's go back to my original question. Why is Microsoft being held to the same standard as a competing publisher?
Because they got money, and they are Microsoft.
Are you saying because you know they have money, they should release more IPs and be like Sony?
They don't have to be fully like Sony, but there's a reason someone like Hideo Kojima says, I want to fuck with Sony if I'm going to release my game on console.
Because he's fucking Japanese.
No, but still, it's a matter of, okay, if you want to say he's fucking Japanese, how they just do Platinum?
Yeah, look at what happened with Platinum.
Cut them off. They just cut them off. They did the dudes who were trying to make them
Wait
a new
a minute,
version
hold
of
on. They cut them off because the game was shitty.
Okay, then what happened with the guys making Phantom Dust?
The hardware was
could be the hardware, could be the game, whatever. It didn't work out. Okay, now both publishers have canceled games. All I'm saying is you're thinking that because Microsoft makes hardware, they make a console, that they should have more IPs. And while I may agree with you that they do need more IPs, they don't have to be held to the same standard as Sony because Sony is an anomaly. Sony does more than any publisher on the market.
Yeah, but they're stepping into the console game wanting to compete with Sony, then yeah, they should be held responsible. They should start innovating. Why not?
But let me tell you something. As well as Sony, I'll let you speak in a second, Ice. As well as Sony has done in the last 5 months with all the shit that they've released, okay? I mentioned this before, too.
They've gotten released for them.
Second parties, third parties. When Sony has a lot of stuff coming out, everybody's happy that owns a PlayStation. When Microsoft has a lot of games coming out, everybody that owns an Xbox is happy. But then you have these periods of time when Sony's not releasing games. You have these periods of time when Microsoft's not releasing games. And when Sony and Microsoft are not releasing games, that's when people say, oh, they need more games. They don't have nothing coming out, for 3 months. And they start talking about when are they going to release games?
I'm sorry, but that only happens with Sony consoles the first 8 to 12 months. After that, they release it one after another.
But they've had slow periods in the last 3 years. Both of them have. And Microsoft usually waits till the holidays to release their stuff. But my whole thing is, it's like, look, I understand if, like what I said, if you have an Xbox and you're seeing Sony's releasing a lot of stuff on that console, you should get a PS4 if you want all that stuff. This is why people become multi-console gamers.
Yeah, you're
this
right.
This is why I became a multi-console gamer. I said, fuck this shit. I'm not dealing with this no more. I want to play everything. And I started having 2-3 consoles on my desk because I wanted to play that shit that was on other consoles that I couldn't play. It's the reason why I got an Xbox. I had a PS2, and then I said, oh, look at this cool game on Xbox I want to play. So then I got an Xbox, then I got a GameCube, and it's crazy. But I remember for years and years and years, the only thing I had was Sega consoles.
Because Sega consoles did everything.
And if I wanted to play Nintendo stuff, I'd play with my cousin. He had a Nintendo, I had a Sega. We were both single console owners, but we both had access to our games. But the thing about what's going on now is I think people are holding Microsoft to higher standards because they're actually a console manufacturer. If
And they
Microsoft
care
was,
about frames.
if they were just a publisher, I don't think they would be held to the same standard.
I disagree because everyone shits on Capcom because they don't put up video games.
No, Capcom puts out games. They just put out shitty games.
Well,
The thing I think everybody is like frustrated with Microsoft is because ever since they came into the console market, they put up the same fucking games. You know, every time Halo, Forza, Gears, Halo, Forza, Gears.
Let me just from somebody who's owned an Xbox console since they first came out. Hey, this Halo, Forza, Gears thing has only been since last gen. With the OG Xbox,
OG
they had
Xbox
Mechasalt,
did good.
they had Cameo, they had a bunch of really good Japanese games. They had a Panzer Dragoon.
Started this.
Yeah, so me personally, I want them to go back to what they were doing with the OG Xbox because that's all the shit I was buying.
But I think that's exactly what they're saying.
Those are new IPs.
I'm saying I would love that, but I'm happy with what they're giving me now. Again, I don't only own an Xbox.
You got time to play games, so you don't care.
Even if I did have time to play games, I don't only have an Xbox. I have a PS4. I got a Wii U. You know, I still got a 360 and a PS3 and a gaming PC. So I'm not concerned about slow periods with the console. If nothing's coming out on PS4, I'm probably playing something on my Xbox or PC. If nothing's coming out on Xbox, I'm probably playing something on my PS4. I have that choice because I know what it's like to be a single console gamer and be in a dry spell. You know, back in the days when I used to play shit and beat it and be done, it's like, okay, I need a new game and nothing's coming out, but shit's being released on a competing console. I know what that's like. It sucks, you know? But because I'm not that gamer anymore and I have everything, this is the shit I should have had when I was a single console gamer. You know? But because now I have every fucking thing and I don't game as much as I used to, it's completely different. You know? But we'll have to see.
I can't believe you made the fucking argument that you shouldn't compare the consoles like that.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't compare the consoles. I'm saying that you're holding 300.
Hold on, no, I'm getting to this. So 300 what? So 317 podcasts full of us comparing the two consoles, and now you're saying no. Don't hold. So when Sony had
I'm not comparing
internet,
consoles right now. I'm comparing publishers.
When Sony had a shitty internet platform and everyone was talking about how Microsoft was the best, you weren't up saying, well, Sony just can't do it right now because they're a Japanese company that really isn't based off the internet and they don't really know what to do. You were
That's exactly what I said.
Microsoft is up. No, you weren't.
No, I said Sony doesn't have an internet platform because they didn't plan on it. And Microsoft forced their hand. When they came out with the PS3, when the PS3 first came out, they didn't have a streamlined fucking network that kicked ass.
You weren't saying, let's not do this. Let's not have this conversation.
I'm not saying let's not have. No, I'm actually enjoying this conversation. But I'm saying, in general, as a publisher, Microsoft is being held to the same standards as Sony. And Sony is the fucking exception. Sony destroys every publisher out there. You cannot deny that. They do more than every fucking publisher.
They don't destroy Nintendo if you add the handheld shit.
No, you're right.
Me?
They don't.
Nintendo destroys them tenfold, probably.
Well, from a first party point of view, yes, you're right. Nintendo kills them because of handhelds, but I'm not talking handhelds. I'm just talking console.
I'm saying.
So why can't Microsoft? My boy, back when he had a 360, he was crazy about the 360. Loved the online shit. But when he came over to see me play Uncharted 2, he saw me play God of War 3, he flipped out. He was like, this is the shit I don't have. I got sports games. We all got the sports games. You know, we all got shooters. They got Halo, which, you know, is a great shooter. That is, you know, some of that dope shit. I've seen old men go start playing Xbox because of Halo. But they don't have that. And a lot of Xbox guys want that. We started the Dark Souls shit with Demon Souls. You know, they started this shit. They invested in those games. Let me just say this. Why don't they invest in anything like that, something that's just superior or gets the critical opinion? And then the last question I ask you is this. If you feel they can't be held to the same standard, what would be the ratio of new IPs? If Sony releases 10 new IPs in a generation, just hypothetically, that's a small number. How many should Xbox strive to reach in releasing new IPs compared to just saying 10?
Well, there's how many should they release and how much do I want them to release?
Sir, you work for Sony?
No, I'm just saying.
If I had to put a number on it, I would say, yeah, they need to release more IPs. But on the other hand, when you release a lot of IPs, there's a lot of risk with that. Now, getting back to Sony, who has released a lot of first-party IPs, they haven't been successful with all their first-party IPs. They've had some failures, and when you have a failed first-party IP, you lose money. That's the risk.
Yeah, but when you succeed with a first-party IP,
then that's great.
And then you have a juggernaut when you collect a bunch of successful...
And you have sequels, DLC, underwear.
So for the next console generation, now you're coming out with all your guns, and it's all yours.
But see, that is the game of video game industry monopoly. You know, do you buy Park Place or not?
Agreed.
That's what it's all about.
I can see how people could get frustrated because if you think about it,
fucking friends are helping.
Like especially in the PlayStation 3, Xbox era or 360 era, who had the opportunity to spend money and who didn't?
Microsoft.
But they didn't. And they're not now. Not as Sony is. Not as much as Sony is.
Right. Yeah.
But they had that issue with the thing overheating, radiator.
And you got to be smart with your money, man. You got to look at Killzone kept coming out because clearly Guerrilla Games wasn't spending $60 million to make the Killzone games. Sony gets good studios, decent majority of other studios make games from when I read at good prices. Could you believe Horizon was only made for $47 million? When you got Cliff Bleszinski talking about, if I would have made a Gears of War 4, I would have needed $100 million. What the fuck?
Yeah, but Cliff Bleszinski's a bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
Well, wait, but you got to look at Gears of War versus Horizon. Gears of War has a single-player game, a co-op game, and multiplayer online. Horizon doesn't have any of that. So
but they own the engine. They own the engine.
It doesn't matter if they own the engine. It still takes more to make a multiplayer game and a single-player game and a co-op game than it does just to make a single-player game. You need more money because it takes longer. You need more resources.
Can someone look up Xbox's their first-party game studios?
It's on their page.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Sony has 15.
Microsoft first-party studios. I'm sure Stevie G will find it first. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Turn 10. The Coalition.
You just count.
1, 2, 3. But it makes it more suspenseful if I say the names. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So 7 to 15.
Yeah.
That's weak.
Wait a minute. Who makes Killer Instinct? It's not Rare.
Oh, the dudes who made the one. They passed it on to the one dudes who made the kick game where you only had to press one button.
They're not listed here for some reason.
But they're not.
Because they're third party.
First party. The third party.
Oh, got it. Okay. Got it.
Joe, wrap that Mario game back up.
And look what they did to Rare, man. They did Rare dirty, dog. Rare. They could have been using Rare to make small first-party games.
I don't think the Rare you think of is the Rare that exists.
No, I hear you, but you could. The same thing. Naughty Dog isn't the same Naughty Dog that made the games back in the 90s. You have to integrate new people to either make you who like making those type games, or you got to go into something new. And they never really went on anything new.
They let Rare rot, man.
Yeah. Naughty Dog has been a changeover. I mean, the same dudes are that Blizzard who made Diablo the first time. Those dudes have been long gone and retired.
Yeah, but they mistreated Rare big time.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, we might be shocked as shit come E3.
Yeah, he got some announcements to make.
Yeah,
I hope he does.
We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do at E3. They might blow everybody's minds away.
It's gonna be that turtle game or the frog game, whatever it is.
Battletoads.
Yeah.
I mean, they got to give me a reason to buy a game in the Microsoft Store. You know, if they want me to do that with my PC, then they got to give me a reason, bro. I got a 1070. I'll use it. But you got to give me a reason to buy one of your games.
I have a 10.
Got to be something good.
What's the last Forza you bought?
Shoot, I ain't bought. Matter of fact, I never bought a Forza.
Forza.
I played.
You're saying you don't like Forza, but you never bought a copy
No,
of Forza?
never said I didn't like it. Never said I didn't like it. I just said it comes out repeatedly. That's all I said.
But you don't have any. You don't have a single copy.
Nope.
And you like Gran Turismo.
I love Gran Turismo.
Now let's
Love
take
it.
me. Let's
They're not
compare
the same
you to
game.
me. Let's compare you to
Same.
me. I love racing games. I own
Mhm.
Gran Turismo and Forza.
Okay. And
So,
what was that? What was that supposed
I'm
to
just
prove?
saying. I thought
He
I was
said he
thinking
loved
that
racing games.
you
He said he
maybe
loved
you
Gran
bought a couple Forzas and you said, oh, they didn't add much to it. It's the same, and you just didn't like the game. But you don't even own Forza.
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't,
not.
own, you don't own a single copy.
Yeah, I'm not
You can't
knocking
talk on
the
Forza if
game.
you don't own it.
I'm just saying.
But
it keeps
you
coming
did
out.
knock the game. You said it was
No.
boring and repetitive.
No, I didn't say because it keeps coming out. You can say something.
Everybody
is repetitive.
everybody that's listening
Never-
to the show right now, rewind about 15 minutes.
Never
when he
said it was
Forza
boring.
was boring.
Never
and
said it was
repetitive.
boring. I said it's monotonous, man. It's bad. It gets boring. 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 That it keeps coming out every year. It's another one. I don't play Call of Duty after Black Ops 2 because it was another Call of
But
Duty.
at least
Another
you
Call of Duty.
have Black Ops 2, though.
Yeah. But I'm not knocking. Turn 10
Well,
is
why
great.
why don't you buy a Forza game then?
You
Just
can't
buy
knock
it.
Forza if you don't own it, and you just say,
Yeah.
Knock it. Never
Yeah,
knock
I
it.
bought-
I just said it
But I
keeps
can tell
coming
you
out.
that Forza sucks compared to Gran Turismo.
See, how you gonna tell me something like that and then say you can't? I'm not knocking.
Do you know
Never
I'm going to
said
waste
that.
a good 30 minutes at the end of this show finding that sound clip?
Do it.
But I have
Just
Forza,
go-
so I
just
can
go
say that.
Just go buy a used copy of Forza 1 for like $1, and then you can
Fuck,
talk all
get
the shit
Forza
you want.
Horizon 3 and play it on your PC.
Yeah, Forza
Oh,
Horizon 3 is better.
You know
than
something?
Forza.
But I don't want to go to the Microsoft store. What the hell you think? I'll buy it. You want me to buy it? I'll buy it.
Are you
Yeah,
running
yeah,
Windows 10?
No, seriously,
Yes.
don't do it, because last time I tried to download a Forza game on Windows, it made me download some some backward software update from Microsoft's webpage for no fucking reason other than the fact that Microsoft can't put up video games that run on my PC like Steam does without having to update some bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, go buy Forza Horizon 3 and,
Don't do it.
and let me know.
Don't do
do it. See, Ice is telling me not to do it. You're calling.
I
saying
installed
don't
Forza
do it.
Horizon 3 on my
Don't.
computer. I didn't run into
Don't.
those problems.
Don't go to that Microsoft store. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, it fucking
Just-
crashes your Surface Pro 4 too. Fucking
Don't
bullshit.
do it.
Just do it, man. If you got a beastly PC, just do it. You won't have problems.
Game's not worth it. Don't do
Just
it.
fucking do it. Listen to me.
You don't crash your Windows.
Holy shit.
Shit. All right, so
It's bullshit. Yes.
we were talking about on Twitter this week
God Lord.
about, playing games and not having time to do stuff. Is there anybody here who's willing, not people that already have, a lot of people responded to me and says, I already have periods go by where I don't. QL, what the fuck you doing, man?
He does what he's doing
Just beat it off.
You do this every week. You get on the show, you're like,
I'm not.
Microsoft.
It's moving to the
What?
big ass Microsoft controller.
What's moving? What are you doing? Are you having sex in the car?
No, I got a fucking a power shit that I'm fucking unboxing. Sorry.
You're unboxing a power shit?
Yeah, a power supply. I got a
Are
new power
you-
supply.
So you're wearing a box for pants and you're sitting
Yes.
on the toilet and you unboxed it and you're taking a power shit.
Yes, that is true.
I take power shits when I get home.
Is my voice too loud?
No, you're fine
always
now.
too
It's just,
loud.
it was
All right.
all static and boxes and wet
Well, I've got the
sounds
Blue
and
Yeti, and so sometimes it's like weird.
drunk burping, all kinds of stuff, man. You do that every week. You come in, you don't say hi, you just move stuff around. It's like here's how you know QL's just showed up and he's done with work. This is what you hear. Pass me, fill me up, give me another one.
Oh, the new Xbox game.
Microsoft, yay! Okay, so how many people? I don't even think there's anybody in here. How many people here? Like, just type in the room. How many people here game every day of the week? Why did QL just type State of Decay 2?
Trees go to war.
So, Freddie, Kalel, I'm going to give you guys the toughest challenge you've ever... Oh, the finest? I'm going to give you guys a tough challenge.
He's going to ask you not to play video games for a week. Oh, God.
Yep. I'm asking you to not play a single game. Mega Jack, okay? Somebody's got to be up to the challenge.
What are you going to do for us if we do it?
Nothing. We're going to have a conversation about it next week.
Wow.
I did it before.
Yeah, wow.
Nigga, Forza Horizon 3 is $59.99 on Microsoft 4. Fuck that shit. Wow, you got money. You're the fucking legend. Plus, I paid for one of your games this quarter. It's called Fury.
Come on, see, they want to compete with Steam, and this shit is over a year old. And they're still charging $59.99.
Just for the record, I don't have anything nice to say about the Microsoft Store, but get yourself a fucking Forza game before you say it's boring.
One of those Forza games is for free, though.
The demo.
Get Apex. Get Apex.
That's
you have a demo.
Apex. Don't do it. That's the one that has the download. That's the one download. Don't do it.
I told him to get Forza Horizon 3, not Apex originally. Okay, so are any of you guys that play every day willing to not play for an entire week?
Nope. Unless I'm getting paid.
Will you stop putting ideas into their heads, Ice?
He's like, "Can I get a free game?"
Not gonna train me like. Not gonna treat me like a trained monkey. And
the finest says he'll do it. Yes.
Liar.
Okay, that's one. Anybody else?
He said I'll try.
That's all I want is you to be able to try, and then we'll talk about it. Okay,
what are you going to talk about?
Here's the reason I wanted. I wish Riku-san was here.
How did you feel this week not playing video games?
I want to know. I want to know what kind of shit you went through trying to compete this challenge. Listen, I'm a guy who's busy in life. It's not like before. I've grown into this person who can't game every day. I can't game for fucking 6 hours, and I used to be able to do all that shit. I can't do it now because I have other stuff that I do. I got other more important things. But as somebody who games every single day of the week, I want to see if you try not to game for a whole week, what kind of emotions you go through, what kind of thoughts come in your head. You know, I'm trying to do this challenge for Torrance, but can I really do it? I really want to go home and play fucking Horizon. Shit, this is killing me. Yeah. Freddie, you want to try it too?
Sometimes I do it, man.
So you know it. But you do it because you have to do it, right? You just have to. Sometimes other shit comes in. You got to take care of the business. Kalel says you did it last week.
Movie person, too.
All right, the finest. I want you to try to not game. Like, it's 11:51. You got 9 minutes left. I want you to see if you can not game for an entire week from now until next Friday. And I want to talk to you about what you went through, what thoughts went through your head, if you wanted to kick my ass, why did I do this? See if it's like an addiction. Like you try to kick smoking, or you try to kick rage masturbation, or eating certain foods. It's really hard for you to do it. Like if you're a Coke drinker and you try to stop drinking Coke, you go through all kinds of physical and emotional shit. And I want to see if a person who wants the game but doesn't goes through those same kind of emotions. And I think it'll be an interesting conversation. And it'll say a lot about us as gamers. Like, is gaming our life, or do we have other things that are more important? Can we stop gaming if we have to? I didn't game for a year. That was 2013. God damn it, you already did it. But you're in it right now, right? You game every night. So go cold turkey for a week.
What kind of question is that? Can we stop playing games if we have to? Yeah, motherfucker.
Can you do it, Ice?
If someone locked you in a room and said you going to play shit, and you walked away from you for a year, you wouldn't be playing shit, and you have to do it, wouldn't you?
Can you do it, Ice? You can't do it. You can't take the challenge. You need money.
Can't do what?
That means I know you can't do it.
Can I do what?
Stop playing for a week.
Yeah, I could if you're going to pay me. I'm not going to do it.
See, why is it going to be money? We've known each other for how many years, Ice?
I just told you because I'm not going to inconvenience myself.
I just explained it, Mega Jack, because when you stop doing something that you love, there's certain emotions that occur, and I just want to see what people go through. I find it very interesting.
I stopped drinking soda.
How was that? Was that hard?
No.
No. I want to know when it's hard, okay?
It's not.
I had 3 gallbladder attacks when I stopped drinking Coke.
Really?
Yeah, like really bad, crippling. Had to go to the fucking ER. Twice I had to go to the ER.
I didn't play the Prey demo because I'm not interested.
Yeah, I'm not interested either.
It sounds cool. I just don't know how well they're going to be able to do it.
Oh, you fell to hard times. Okay. Yeah, I've had that too. I remember I had to sell a lot of my games when I fell into hard times. But at the time, I was playing World of Warcraft, so it was no big deal for me to sell console games. Whoa, all you drink is water, Kalel?
Yep, that's all I do.
You too?
Pretty much.
What has it done for you, physically?
I mean, that and eating better has got me down 30 pounds.
Oh, shit. Really?
Huh?
So, have you... Well, Ice says he changed his eating. Did you change your eating too, Kalel? But no milk and bread. Dude, drink almond milk.
See, I still drink milk, though. I can't get rid of that shit.
Almond milk is the perfect replacement for milk. Try that, Ice. You don't have any... Are you allergic to almonds or anything?
I'm good with milk. I'd rather have milk.
I'm just
Almond
saying,
milk or cashew milk is
if
good.
you try unsweet, like you can do the sweetened stuff, but if you try unsweetened almond milk, it tastes just like regular milk, and it's 10 times
It
more
sure
healthy.
does.
Just try it, man. What are you afraid of? Be a fucking man.
Be a man. Drink almond milk.
Just try it, man.
Yes, I'm so afraid of
I'm surprised you didn't whip out the good old
But
pea.
dude,
Or
there's
cashew
so many-
milk.
You pussy, drink almond milk.
dude, Ice, there's so many pros to it. Almond milk doesn't spoil.
And it lasts longer. It's great.
It lasts forever.
It's fucking awesome.
Listen, the milk don't last that long, so I don't know why I need something that doesn't fucking last.
Because it's healthier. Why are you sucking from the cow's tit, man? Try some almond milk. Just do it. You're doing all this healthy shit.
What do you think? You think he's drinking from the cow's tit?
I just want,
He
as
drinks
my friend,
goat's milk.
as my friend Ice, I just want you to try it out.
Yeah, as my friend, I want you to lose weight too, but when the fuck is that happening?
Dude, I've lost fucking. Hold on, motherfuckers. I've maintained a 15-pound weight loss. You know why? Here's what I did.
15?
I cut out simple carbs. So no more mac and cheese. You know,
Stevie G.
no more. Like when I make a meal, I make greens and protein. That's it. I'll have a steak and I'll have a salad, or a steak with asparagus, chicken with broccoli, things like that. And when you cut out the rice and the mac and cheese and all that stuff, you lose weight. It's pretty fucking good. Fuck you, Trees. Tree says, stop eating and you lose weight. You don't eat. Oh, I eat the stuff that I cook, Mega Jack, but I don't eat it like crazy. Like, what did I make the other night? I made, I think I did a video on asparagus. You saw my asparagus pics, right? That was for dinner I made for Easter. And last night, my mom and my aunts came in town, and they made the garlic and butter lobster and Dungeness crab. So I had like 1.5 lobster tails. But yeah, that's pretty fucking good, Ice. I'm proud of you. But just get a little thing of almond milk and just try it. That's all I'm asking.
Sure, why not?
Just try it out. It's fucking good. The only thing about almond milk is I don't trust it in recipes, so I'll occasionally buy cream and milk for recipes. Yeah, Mega Jack, you be liking all my food posts, man.
So it must not be just like milk if you don't trust it in all situations.
No, when it comes to baking and shit like that, I have to use real milk. But if I'm eating cereal or I want to put some milk in coffee or stuff like that, almond milk is the shit. It lasts for fucking ever. When I go to buy almond milk,
their milk to last forever.
I do. Look, when I go to the store, because I don't drink milk all the time.
Well, I do.
When I go to the store and I reach for almond milk, I don't have to look at the date. Do you know how pleasurable that is? When I used to buy milk, I used to pick it up and look at the fucking date.
Do you know how first world that is?
I don't care. Dude, I'd look at the date and I said, that's a week away. I needed something that's going to last. Oh, there we go. That's about a month.
Whose milk lasts a week?
Dude, you're still young. Maybe when you get older, you won't eat as much cereal as you do now. But I'm not a big cereal eater anymore. And even my son doesn't eat that much cereal. So it's better to have almond milk because let's say 2 weeks go by and you're like, you know what? I could go for some cereal. That almond milk is still good. But just try it out and tell me what you think. That's all. And I know you'd be destroying milk, clearly, like QL's picture with the cereal. That's ice. Where's the milk?
Fuck this.
So what the fuck? What? What is wrong with this guy's face? What did they put in his mouth to hold it open like that?
Yeah, I thought it was Tony for a second.
What? How is his mouth sitting like that? Has he got one of those things in his mouth? He's got to have one of those things in his mouth. They could have killed him with that.
Apple cider vinegar.
Trees. I do drink apple cider vinegar. It's good for you. Helps you lose weight. It's good for the body.
I put it in my roast.
Yeah, it's fucking delicious. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep it with water. That's fine.
Let's see what do we have here.
I'm pretty sure it's good for you too.
Mecha Jack.
That's the greatest salad ever.
That's pork and that looks like what? Fried fish? What is that on the side? That looks good, but that ain't good for you. Anyway, what else? Roast pork barbecue, pork on rice.
Let's talk about Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, going back to World War I.
Oh shit!
2.
What do y'all? It's 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking Battlefield. Going back to World War II. What do y'all think about that?
Day late and $1 short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last Call of Duty I played was Call of Duty 2, so.
Yeah, I Am Legend. If you're playing a game on Steam, Microsoft Windows 10 sees you play that game and puts it in your Xbox list that you just played it. Pretty sick, huh?
It's creepy, huh?
So what you do is you get a game that comes out on Steam before it comes out on consoles, and you play it and show all your friends that you have it.
Like,
Oh man, you already got Titmonger too. Oh shit!
Oh, I gotta pay for gold to get it.
Too bad they couldn't sync up the achievements. That would be nice.
No, that would be awesome.
So yeah, Call of Duty is World War II now. I don't really care.
I heard they're going to do some pretty cool stuff from the Reddit.
They're going to do some cool stuff.
The Reddit podcast said they're going to have, because you're going to interact with different, like, blacks had like their own.
Did you say
companies.
Whoa? Did you see interact with different blacks?
No.
What you talking about? Oh, it's starting to come out now, isn't it?
Company,
oh,
right?
I see now.
I'm trying to tell you something cool that happened in real life into the game.
You didn't say that when they had a brother in Battlefield 1. You didn't say nothing, but now Call of Duty, you get to interact with the blacks. Okay.
No, hey, they're gonna have.
Right.
No, they're adding it all. You get to be a woman too, right?
Yeah.
So
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
Who's gonna get the?
What are you gonna do? Like heal people? Like there's gonna be a healing mini game? That's about all they did.
And the
No, listen. I don't think it's stupid. I'm not being sexist.
Cool if you
anything,
could be
but
Russian.
if you're trying to make a game that was like how it really was, women didn't go to war.
Yes, they did. Russians did.
French Revolution.
I'm talking about American
French fighters.
I know the Vikings did.
Resistance fighters had women.
They didn't have a choice, dude.
I'm just letting you know.
They're purposely doing it and not having a choice.
What was I going to say? Oh, you know what? You know what's cool? I think what's cool about them coming back to this is that it's the whole Normandy thing. They're doing that whole Normandy thing.
It's going to be multiplayer, too.
That did Normandy really, really well. Was it, I forget the series. No, not COD. It was a different game.
Oh, Men of Honor, maybe?
Medal of Honor did Normandy really, really well. So I am interested to see how they do it with this game.
Battlefield 1942 had a pretty good one, too.
Battlefield 1942. Welcome to your destruction.
That fucking game was awesome. I played the shit out of that game.
What did you say? Did you say fat fucking game?
That game was
First you're talking about blacks, now you're talking about fat people?
Fat people, that's right. I talk about fat people all day because I'm fat.
So
What do
I
you
heard
guys-
that they're going to touch upon the Holocaust, or they quote unquote were going to ignore it. I don't trust them to do anything.
Oh, I don't either.
With the Holocaust, it's any good.
Yeah.
The director's a brother.
Isn't it fucking Sledgehammer?
Yeah, Sledgehammer's actually adding some new shit to the multiplayer. Like they're gonna have I guess they're like they'll have a dude giving out ammo and shit like that.
Red dots.
I think they're
They're having classes too.
Yeah, there you go, classes. Yeah, but like you get ammo from somebody else and all that shit. They say they don't want you being a one-man super soldier. That's what they're changing up.
Right,
And they're supposed
to be Call of Duty.
Yeah, and they're supposed to have like a 24 against 24 player mode.
So we're getting we're getting
Wait a minute.
Battlefield.
Hold up. They can't even do 32
Call of
versus
Battlefield.
32?
Call of Field.
The one I've seen said 48 players on the level at one time. So the thing I seen, I read.
It's hard to get so many players on that shitty old engine.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe it's the engine. Because I'm like, Call of Duty maps are generally smaller than Battlefield. And they can't get 32 versus 32 on next-gen consoles? Are you kidding me?
Kal-El.
Yeah, that's funny. What else is going on? I had something else I wanted to talk about, and I fucking forgot it.
Old age.
Old age.
Fuck you, Ice. Call of Duty.
You already talked about the PlayStation numbers?
I did mention they were at 60 million earlier in the show. Oh, and their attach rate's ridiculous. It's like 8-1.
I mean,
the average PlayStation owner buys 8 games.
Oh, okay.
So all the Call of Duties, one Battlefield game, and Destiny.
I don't think we talked about Microsoft adding refunds, but they added refunds recently.
Was it like 2 hours?
No.
It has to be at least 2 hours and no later than a week, I think is what it is.
It's at least 2 hours.
And you had to play it for at least 2 hours, right? Or not up to 2 hours.
You can't play it more than 2 hours, and you got 14 days to return it.
It's pretty cool.
At least they have it.
It's true. It's way more than Sony has.
And it's only in beta right now. I'm surprised Quill doesn't have it. Since
I do.
Okay.
I'm in alpha. I don't know how I got into the alpha, but I'm in alpha.
Steve usually doesn't post stuff like that. Interesting.
Well, I can't blame him, right?
Maybe you did it because you're here, soiling up our show.
I know, soiling up the show.
There was something else I wanted to talk about. What the fuck? Now I can't fucking remember.
Switch, the mini Switch.
The failure of the Switch? God, they went on forever of that.
Since the last time we've talked, NES Classic Mini has been discontinued.
Who cares about that? That's the biggest bullshit fucking thing.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. They're supposed to be coming with a Super NES.
Gimmick, man.
Mini.
Yeah, they're coming with a Super NES. I heard that rumor too.
Is that a rumor?
Didn't they talk about another game they were releasing or something? Didn't they
What,
have like a
Mario
Nintendo
Kart
Direct?
8?
No. I think they did their financials or whatever, and that's when they announced the 2DS, whatever, Excel.
PSN.
Chris broke down on the throwdown Nintendo's shit really good.
It ain't that good, man. PSN made more money than all of Nintendo did.
No, when you listen to Chris on the throwdown and he points out some things that are not in their futures, like they don't mention the Nintendo Network, they don't mention Mario, and they can't if they don't think they can get them out, or if there's a chance they won't get them out. And there was some other stuff you mentioned, like the money looks good, but a lot of it comes from the sale of the Mariners.
Ooh.
So he made some pretty interesting points. I think it's pretty good.
Announced Danger Zone for the PS4 and PC.
What's this called?
Danger Zone.
What's that?
Another PS4 exclusive.
Oh, PS4 also has Loco Roco coming out, remastered. I kind of laughed when I saw that announcement. I'm like, really, Sony?
1080p?
Of all the things you're going to remaster, you're doing Loco Roco?
Is this the last year for the Madden thing? Exclusive for the NFL?
I think so. That would be interesting to see
badass.
Microsoft, Sony, and EA all come out with football games.
Yeah, Microsoft should release NFL Fever again. That was good.
Well, I'm sure that's what they would do. They might announce that at E3.
Didn't they have to cancel their sports games to get EA on Xbox Live?
I don't think so.
No,
Nobody's that stupid.
I think that was back in the original Xbox days, though.
No, are you crazy?
No, because that's when NFL Fever came out.
Yeah, but when if you look at the last NFL Fever and Madden finally coming to Xbox Live, you'll notice that it's right there. They stopped all their sports games, and when EA came to Xbox
Are you
Live.
sure they didn't stop their sports games, their football games, when Sega was kicking ass with 2K?
With Visual Concepts, my favorite sports development team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
I think that I'm pretty sure.
Magnum says he's right, but Magnum and him are real life friends. So
I know. I go to Jersey all the time to hang with Magnum.
Is
you
it
go to Jersey? You live that close?
No, it's I go over to Jersey to smoke weed with Magnum, man.
Isn't he that Canadian Mountie guy?
Oh, that's Oog, not Magnum.
Oh, okay.
Oog Funk.
The Injustice Joker looks so fucking stupid.
Yeah, he does. They tried to do like a Heath Ledger thing with him, and I'm like, no, it's not working, guys.
Dumb.
That game is looking better and better every time I see it.
I have no interest in that game.
They did the Dark Side gameplay, and he's just like keeps his hands behind his back because he's like all powerful and shit. Badass. I actually got Injustice on Steam. I love what they do with that series. There's a new Dirt 4 coming out, and Microsoft announced Hot Wheels for Forza Horizon 3.
That looks pretty cool.
It does look cool, actually.
It even has those shitty racetracks from back when I was a kid.
People are saying Marvel vs. Capcom looks like shit.
Are you interested in Sea of Thieves?
Am I into it?
Yeah, like interested in Sea of
I'm
Thieves?
definitely interested in it because I love pirate shit. They
I'm into
released new
alpha,
gameplay today.
I just think it's gonna be like No Man's Sky, something like that.
No, there'll actually be people
No
playing.
Man boats and shit.
No Man's Boats.
Hey, you guys check out that game on PSN. It's some detective game, police detective game and shit.
A lot of people were raving about
Agent?
it.
Police detective.
I don't know. It's like
You
a
play
game.
two agents, and it's like weird, like Bully and Skull, or
It's like live action video too.
I see.
Dragon
know
Ball
what it's
Series
called.
2 is out.
FMVs are coming back, dude.
Oh, they're bringing back fucking Night Trap
Yeah.
for Xbox and PS4. Did you see the visuals? They're all super clean. I'm buying it. I had it on Sega CD. I had it on 3DO. I beat that game over 10 times. Can anybody in here say that? No.
Yeah, but is it released as a limited run though?
Talk about I don't beat game.
Only
No, it's-
the disc version is getting a limited release.
Yeah, I wouldn't get it on disc anyway. I would just get the download. But it's super clean. It's like, oh my god, the visuals are so good compared to the original. Because you had the original and it was cool. Then the 3DO added more color and better visuals. This one looks like fucking super dope. I can't wait. I'm getting that game.
Night Trap.
That's all nostalgia for me because I love. Plus, I think my girlfriend would absolutely love the game because she likes murder mysteries and shit.
They should bring back Police Nuts.
Police nuts? What?
The Police Nuts game and Snatcher.
You're under
Police
arrest.
nuts.
Look at my nuts.
Police Knots is pretty good, actually.
Yeah, it's Hideo Kojima, man.
So I didn't realize this until I did some searching today that Tom Green put all his old shows on YouTube.
This is the time.
And I was sitting at my desk cracking up today. Cracking. It's none of your damn business. Oh, God.
What happened to that guy, man?
He's like, he gained weight. He's got a beard now. And one of the things I liked about Tom Green, I like the stuff that he did, but I like the fact that he was really, really skinny and had a goatee and that really, really skinny face. But now he looks like a regular guy. He's not funny to look at anymore. He's like old and mature. I can't see him putting poop on a microphone and interviewing somebody now. So I just got to live. What?
Sucks.
Do you have any interest in ukulele?
He got finger
No,
again.
I have no interest in it whatsoever.
You should play it because it's just a homogenation of all those shitty ass N64 platformers that came out.
N64 on PS1 platformers?
No,
They were on PS1 too.
The specific N64 ones.
Oh, okay. No, I hated those games. I hated those
Should
games.
like the drops of homogenization.
They were all so lame.
You didn't play them. How could you know?
Everything about them always seemed the same. I did play them. I remember when Spyro first came out, I was like, what the fuck is this garbage?
Like I said, this is N64. It's a PS3. It's a PS1. It's not. They're not the same games. Not the same type of games.
You know what I mean, brother? What the hell was that?
Who the fuck
He got scared. Saw the ghost.
I think that's it, people.
Vikings, Wolves of Midgard.
I think that's it.
Did you ever think of your topic again?
No, I can't remember.
Was it about Persona?
No. What about Persona?
I'm just asking. I'm just trying to jog your memory.
No, it wasn't about Persona.
Was it about...
I'm really interested. That game has like sex and stuff in it. Did I beat Mass Effect? Oh yeah, I beat that ages ago.
Was it about that hilarious turnout for the Halo final tournament thing that was a couple weeks ago? They had
I didn't hear about that. Explain.
12 people show up in a fucking tent.
12 people show up for what?
Like this big Halo tournament thing.
Really?
Yeah.
They have a Madden tournament this weekend, I believe.
Oh, that's hilarious. Who if it's not there's not $1 million in prizes, nobody's gonna show up for a fucking Halo tournament. Like Little Johnny's Halo tournament.
I think it wasn't it was definitely not Little Johnny's. That was the funny part. Funny part was
it wasn't Microsoft, was it?
It was a Microsoft thing, I think.
What the fuck? And only 12 people showed up?
It was pretty funny.
That's hilarious. Well, they ain't gonna do that again.
Esports.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online sucks.
One of the esports guys got arrested or some shit.
Really?
No, one of them got kicked off his team because he said some racist shit, I guess.
Yeah, I know about
that. The racist guy.
I'm glad that happened. Serves him right.
What did he say?
He said, nigga this, nigga that. And everybody, they reported him, and he got kicked off of Twitch and got kicked off his team.
He dropped a word that if someone else dropped it, they'd be perfectly fine with it.
Yep.
Wait. The wrong color to be dropping them words.
He's stupid.
Yeah, he's dumb. But that's what happens.
That's what you get for being stupid. Not because you dropped the word, but because you're a fucking idiot. That's why you got in trouble.
You're saying he should have been a racist but kept it to himself? Is that what you're saying, QL?
I mean, if he doesn't want to get trouble, you keep it to your damn self.
Did y'all enjoy that stream last week? I couldn't see what you guys were typing in the stream.
What stream?
But Ice kept dying.
You have
Did you see that kill I got at the end? Wasn't that dope?
You have a double wide screen. Why don't you run the game and the chat?
I didn't. What do you mean James Bond drop? Oh, when I said saying the N-word is one thing, but saying it for 30 seconds unbroken is nuts. He do it. Wow, he did it like that. Shit.
What was he
wait a minute. Before I go, I have some GIFs I need to look at.
I got on NBA 2K today and was playing, and I got called a white boy by what I perceived to be a black man.
Really?
And it hurt my feelings, so I stopped playing the game.
Stop playing.
Hey, did you read that Hulk Hogan's daughter talk about I experienced racism? Somebody told me white people smell like bologna.
Oh
That's
my
awesome.
god.
He said that's her experience with racism. I was dying when I read that shit.
QL, how do you even find this stuff?
It's
Do
hilarious.
Do you watch these streams?
No, I was just scrolling through fucking pictures and gifs, and that one popped up, and security
That's
warning.
the one you decided to put. This is a
Because
family
I
show.
thought it was hilarious because it didn't show anything.
This is a family show.
Yeah, it didn't show anything. That's completely shows nothing. She
Yeah.
just teases.
Yeah, okay.
You're just mad because she didn't show anything. I see how
Freddie,
it is.
when are we playing Splinter Cell, man? Co-op. Been waiting for you.
Like years, the Scorpio 6 is gonna be out, man.
You know the funny thing is, we've played a few games of Nazi Zombie Army since then, and we never went back and did Splinter Cell.
Yeah, man.
Hey, when you
Yeah, whatever the Sniper Elite 4, man. Fuck you.
Wait, what are you saying, Ice?
when are you gonna play that co-op game with that dude who pays you money to play co-op with you?
Dark Souls?
Nah, that he let me tell you, it's weird. So he picked that thing, and we followed each other on Twitter. Then he completely disappeared.
He pulled the wolf hawk?
He's not on Twitter anymore, and he took his pledge away. So it's like, what the fuck? And he's not on. He completely just disappeared. It's like he wasn't even there.
Fucking gotcha.
Fucking Apex.
Is that you, motherfucker?
No. I'm saying he gotcha.
Yeah, he did.
This just in: North Korea missile explodes after launch. Surprising.
You're such fucking failures.
Are you serious? You know what? This is really starting to scare me. I really think this fucking idiot's going to go to war with Korea, and that's not good.
Not good for him.
Not good for Korea.
It's not good for anybody. Did that really happen, though?
That's what CNN says. If you want to debate CNN, go right ahead.
Yeah, we haven't really been to war in a long time, except for the Middle East. This does not need to happen.
This has been a long time coming if it does happen. I think China's going to smack them around a couple times and they'll be over.
Bro, we do not want to go to war with North Korea. They will destroy Seoul, and we'll have to go and crush these people. We do not want this.
No, we don't want war. It's stupid. Fucking. I wish he would just have a heart attack or something. Just
Then some worse person. He's worse than his dad.
I know, but it'll hold things up.
won't.
Not him. I'm talking about Trump.
Oh.
Wait,
So that one of the most evil people in the world. Like, I don't care if he lives. But Trump,
No, I
this
think-
guy who's going to
I
be
think-
gone in 3.5 years. I want him to die.
I think they both need to die.
Look who's in office behind Trump.
Right, but it'll still hold things up for a while. You know, the nation would be in mourning and all this stuff, and all this legislation to get Pence to come up, and then we can work on him.
I don't like Trump as much as the next guy doesn't like Trump, but I find it funny that your solution is to have the guy who's not the guy who's enslaving his people die.
No. I said no. They both should.
Yeah,
the
but at
next
first,
guy's
just
gonna
for saying
beat the
Trump.
Let me tell you something. If they got rid of Un or whatever the fuck his name is,
The next
he's
person
the
will step up.
No, he's the last one in the legacy.
No, he's got a son.
Are you serious?
Yep. It's just a little
did he
boy,
have-
though. So we can off that little brat off.
But
pretty
then
easy.
maybe I'm thinking that a lot of people don't like the way Korea is, and if he died, they would fix it.
I think you don't know how brainwashed they are.
They are pretty brainwashed. You should go watch the videos
I think
about
some
it.
of the older guys would be like, "Okay, we're gonna fix this shit."
Torrance, I'm telling you, I don't think you know how brainwashed those people are. You're talking out of your ass.
You've
Maybe
got
I
to.
am.
Yeah, you go.
Maybe
go
my
and-
butt's next to the microphone right now. He said Pence is Palpatine.
Francis,
Pretty much.
Let's just hope this doesn't happen. I got a lot of things I need to do. I don't want to be in the middle of a war with fucking
Seriously,
Korea.
you live in
We'll be
Massachusetts.
fishing like, oh shit.
Plus I love bulgogi, you know, and just get the fuck out of office already. Jesus Christ. Just put somebody else in there.
Everybody else just kind of concede it to North
This
Korea.
reminds you of Back to the Future.
I don't think he's gonna go to war
Serious.
with North Korea, but I think that just fucking saying it is a change of pace. And hey, look, you dumbass little fuck in North Korea, you can't just throw nuclear weapons around. It's not how shit runs.
I don't know.
Yeah, a war with China is going to happen. Hopefully, after I'm dead.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't think China wants to go to war. I don't think that we want that because let me tell you something. In order for China to go to war with us, we would have to provoke them. If we go to war with China, all of our fucking industries halt. All of our computer industries halt. Everything that we get developed in China halted.
No, because most of that
people would
stuff's
be
in
ordering
Taiwan.
Even if it's not in Taiwan, man, there's a lot of stuff that's not in Taiwan. You said most of that stuff. There's
Taiwan and
other
Korea
stuff.
is our big stuff.
Okay.
We could move everything. Taiwan's going to be the crux. If we go to
It's not
war,
gonna
it's going to be
happen.
over Taiwan.
We rely on China just as much as they rely on us. It's not gonna fucking happen.
You sound like people before the First World War. They were like, "No,
No.
war can happen.
No,
Everyone's
that's
just
different.
gonna
They
shoot
didn't-
the golden goose."
Jesus, they didn't have internet back then.
People are still dumb, no matter.
Yeah.
Let's just stop this talk about war and just send a couple of assassins in to fix the problem.
That's against the what's the NATO? No,
Yeah,
NATO.
the fucking Genova Convention.
Assassin's Creed in real
You
life.
can't kill people who are bad. So instead of killing people, the U.S. drops a bomb on that person's house, kills all his family, but that guy's out fucking snorting coke at his friend's house. So he missed him and killed his whole family.
We should go to war against the Xbox.
I do agree. A war on fanboys should happen.
I was thinking more of the guys who like what's that PC alternative?
PC
Linux.
Master Race?
No,
They
Linux.
start beating each other up with the controllers.
Everyone knows Image Comics are best.
Image hasn't been good in a decade.
Shit,
So
you can't
Freddie,
get them up.
Freddie, I wanted to get an update. How's your new Xbox account doing?
Same old shit.
Got banned for trying to
Don't
get a
do any
controller.
more. Don't do any more Connect videos in your underwear. And you won't get banned.
I haven't paid for shit. I only got Plus. PlayStation Plus.
Can't believe you went back
Oh,
to
so you haven't renewed your live?
No.
Okay,
them.
good.
Don't give them any more money.
Don't give them any money.
You should just use this.
If I do find like a live thing, it will be somebody that has the code, not like.
No, you're talking shit because you know when the Scorpio comes out and you buy it day one, you're gonna want an Xbox Live account.
I'm not buying that
And
shit.
you're gonna be like, shit. What's the extra $50? I just spent $700 on this.
I'm not gonna buy that shit.
I just
I
want.
already got my Scorpio 10 and E2.
I'll-
Alright, fuck.
I'll say I got it free because I'm with the press.
Good shit.
They're kind of come out with a new Dead Rising game where you get to run around in your underwear with monkey masks on, and you're gonna have to have that, and you're gonna need Xbox Live.
Watch it be like, yeah, time exclusive for Xbox Scorpio, and then later PC will get it.
What are we looking at here?
I don't know, but I was hoping a shark would come and just snatch her ass
Yeah.
up.
Who
I
is
feel cheated.
Who is it? Is it what's her name? Is that that Spanish woman? What the fuck's her name?
But that's pretty.
What's the fuck's
She's
her
got
name?
a pretty nice body.
Everybody stopped. All you hear is fat. Yeah, that's Selma. Selma Hayek. Definitely not Penelope Cruz.
Torrance, congratulations on the Celtics.
They won again?
Yeah, they won tonight.
They
Shit.
beat the fucking brakes off the Bulls.
You got to understand that Rondo was fucking kicking the Celtics' ass.
He was fucking destroying
He
them.
was destroying them. He knows all their playbooks and shit. He was killing them.
How
As soon as he got injured, that was it.
Dwayne Wade went 1 for 10. It was hilarious.
Oh, Jesus.
What did
But that's-
what did
you know
Butler
what?
do? Because he did really bad.
It doesn't matter. Nobody's getting past Cleveland. It's
Anybody
gonna be
can beat Cleveland right
it'll
now.
be Cleveland. It'll probably be Cleveland and Golden State again.
Anybody can beat Cleveland right now, I think.
No, I don't think so. I think Cleveland's going to the finals. I think Golden State's going to the finals.
I like how the Bulls like give up all the players that could have possibly helped them in this series.
It's hilarious.
It's not as
Okay,
stupid. It's
people.
not as bad as how bad the Bears draft went. So
What movie is
Oh
this
my
from?
god, the Bears are so fucking stupid.
so dumb.
It's great.
People were crying, dude. People.
What a weekend.
Did you see the cutback when they showed the fans in Chicago?
It was great.
They're like, "What?"
Yeah,
it was Salma Hayek.
I love you all.
No, you don't.
I'll see you.
Whatever, Boogie. Boogie Tor Davis.
Fuck that guy.
I'll see you next week
Bar tour.
for Warzone 319. Oh, that was funny. That dog jumping that fence. Good one. Tor Davis, original fuck boy.
Original fuckboy.
All right, thanks everybody for showing up. Yeah, game on, suckers.
Oh,
see you next week.
there's another Black Lead movie. I saw a trailer
Another what?
for it.
Another
Black Lead movie. Movie with
Black
Lead.
Weed. What is it called?
Black Lead.
Oh, Black Lead. I thought you said Black
Yeah.
Weed. I was thinking like
Oh.
Dave Chappelle was putting on another
Oh
recent
shit!
movie.
Camille showed me this shit. That's ice cream, but it's like a really dark ice cream. You seen that shit?
Chocolate?
Yeah, I think so. Just look up black ice cream.
What's the Black Lead?
I don't remember the movie's name, dude.
That's some good food right there.
Ice
Kyle.
does this. He keeps me going. He
Dude,
keeps
hurry
the
up
show
and
going.
hurry up and look up black ice cream before you go. Just look it up. You'll
Black
be fucking
ice
you'll
cream.
blow your
Have you
mind.
seen that new like ultra black?
Yes, I have.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Isn't that fucking sweet?
Wow. What's the flavor?
I don't know.
Oh, I want that. Frozen confection, pitch black, almond charcoal flavored. Takes great pictures too. Yo, y'all got any black ice cream? Shit. Motherfuckers. All right, peace out, guys. I will see you
I
next
don't
week
know the
for Warzone
flavor. Can't find it.
319. Peace out.